Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this pick a card reading. This reading is on what are your dreams trying to tell you. So we have 5 groups in this pick a card reading. Each group has a quartz crystal on top of it. And they're all different types and shapes, but they're all quartz crystals. So go ahead and just ground and center yourself and choose whichever group or groups are sticking out to you, whichever resonate with you at this time, and I will see you in your reading. Thank you. Hi, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose Group 1 or the Quartz double-sided point. I do believe that energy is supposed to be able to pass through points. I use this crystal to cleanse my tarot decks. But right away, it just made me think you could be potentially going through a transition time. It's like that time between times, that liminal space where you're like passing through, you're transitioning to the next thing. I also, I noticed there's some cracks through the middle. It's like maybe you're coming up to an impasse or like a difficult point, or maybe there will be challenges ahead. But yeah, we'll just see if we get more from the crystal as we go on into the reading. So this reading is all about what your dreams are trying to tell you. So I chose clear quartz for each group because in hope that it would bring each group some clarity on what their dreams are trying to tell them, because clear quartz is a stone of clarity. And it's also a cleansing stone. It's a very healing and cleansing stone. So I do hope that these readings do give you some sort of clarity of mind as well as some healing. So for Group 1, your first card is the Novice, which is so interesting. You are going through a transition point. So the Novice is being new at something. This card says innocence, beginner, ignorant, new skill without practice, unstable, curiosity. So you're starting something new. That's what your dreams are trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you it's okay to be the novice. It's okay to start over. It's okay to try something new and to follow where your curiosity takes you. So let's get more into your reading, and I'm sure we'll get more on this. So I'm really compelled to use this deck for you guys. I don't know why, but it's Couture Tarot. Yeah, I just cut the deck and the 8 of Wands appeared. So things could start to move really quickly for you if they're not already moving really quickly right now. The 8 of Wands does signify swift movement. It can also signify some news coming in for you. So this could be, for some of you, it could be like a new job, a new career option that you didn't know of. And these opportunities are coming in quickly for you. For others, it might just be like you're at this new point in life where you're being forced to become the novice. Maybe it's a career shift. Maybe it's a shift in your home life. Yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is big change. The Wheel of Fortune is change beyond your control. So something is coming in and the universe is stepping in and it's kind of shaking up your reality and it's reordering things for you. And it is offering you some new opportunities. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of good luck and good fortune. So that is beautiful. So guys, more on what are their dreams trying to tell us? What are their dreams trying to tell them for Group 1? What is Group 1's dreams trying to tell them? So what are they dreaming? What are they dreaming? What are they dreaming? 6 of Cups. You could be dreaming about people of your past. You could be having reoccurring dreams about the things you're having to leave behind in order to move on and start this new beginning. The color blue could be coming up in your dreams a lot. I'm seeing a lot of blue here. Money, for some reason, could be some symbolism for some of you in dreams. I don't typically see a coin or money in the 6 of Cups, but I do. That's what this looks like to me here. So that could definitely be something for you. Also, you could be dreaming of the home, dreaming of your home or some kind of random combination of like all the homes you've lived in. Or homes you know and are familiar with, like, other family members' homes. Some kind of weird combination of those or just, like I said, homes you've lived in previously or now. Those could come up in your dream and they can reoccur. That's a common reoccurring theme in dreams, is of the home. So if you recognize that while you're dreaming, it's a really good opportunity for you to try to become lucid in the dream and try to learn from the dream, realizing That these themes are coming up for you, the money and the home. Also potentially the color blue. Yeah, I feel like this transition maybe hasn't been or isn't easy for you. I feel like you are having to leave some things behind. And that might be that like stuck point that we saw. I'm really noticing this crack here down. It's like off center to the card, but it's really reminding me of that crack in the crystal. So there could be some things kind of holding you up, or just some things in your subconscious surfacing, letting you know that that you're struggling with letting go of some things, or just kind of helping you tap into your emotions during this process. What else, guys? What else are the dreams trying to tell you? Wow. We got the Ace of Swords and the Hermit, but he kind of jumped out and flipped. So he might be in reverse. I'm really just feeling the Ace of Swords speaks to this new beginning and something being in the early stages. It could be a creative new beginning, like you have a bunch of new ideas or some new insights coming in. It could be a mental breakthrough. Where you're kind of breaking away from old patterning and you're adopting new ways of thinking, new ways of seeing things. And noticing this here, is that a bat? Bats have really keen vision. So you might be gaining a new perspective on your situation. And whenever anything is in the early stages, it is really important that we preserve it and we protect it, that you're not too forthcoming about your plans or what you're trying to do. Because when you're just starting out, whether it be new habits, new ways of thinking or thought patterns, you know, it's like if you're trying to be really positive and you're adopting this new, this habit of just always being positive. Maybe you're doing like morning affirmations or, you know, whatever this is for you. This is just an example. It's like you don't really want to go around telling everyone that's what you're doing, because you might attract people who will unconsciously try to undermine what you're doing. They might bring in extra negativity into your day because there might be some sort of triggering, you know, with them because you're trying to be so positive, right? It might kind of trigger within them their inability to commit to doing something like that. So with here, I am just seeing this is a new breakthrough for you. This is going to be a brand new beginning, and it's going to really change your mental state and your perception of your life. But it will require some protection in the early stages. You know, I think of like a knight, he keeps his sword really close to him, you know, because he doesn't want anyone to take it. He doesn't want anyone to disarm him. So it's kind of that idea. And then with the Hermit here, I really feel like you have been going through a period of introspection and maybe potentially some solitude. You've really been working on your internal world, doing your internal work. And because it came out and then it flipped in reverse, I really feel like this is saying you're ready to reemerge. You're ready to come out of your cave, your hermit's cave, and you're ready to come out into the world and start this new beginning and to be this novice person. You know, do something you've never done before and really follow your curiosity and just be okay with being a beginner and letting go of the familiar, which is the Six of Cups. There's so much blue in these cards, and the deck is blue. I really feel like blue is a big thing for you. Blue does make me think of emotions and of water, kind of cups energy, which is also connected to your intuition and your creativity. I really do feel like if you are in the process right now of like journaling about your dreams or keeping track of your dreams and looking into the symbolism of your dreams, I really feel it's going to be most important for you to rely on your intuition when reviewing the meaning. So instead of Googling a symbol like dream symbol, money in a dream or something, I think it's best that you rely on your intuition to decode what's going on in your dreams with all this blue coming in here. What else, guides? What else? What is hidden from them that their dreams are trying to tell them? What's hidden from them that their dreams are trying to reveal for them? What is hidden from them that their dreams are trying to reveal? Right. Wow, we got the Hierophant and the Tower. I feel like the Tower came out first. They just kind of went in opposite directions. So I really am kind of feeling this tension going on within you of trying to set up new stable structures in your life in this new beginning. I did see the Five of Wands in reverse when I was shuffling. I didn't speak on it when I saw it, but it's reminding me of that energy. Five of Wands in reverse can be like an internal conflict. So the Tower here, this is all about tearing down old illusions, old beliefs, old systems or way of being that are no longer serving us as we currently are in this present moment and what we're growing into, what we're becoming. So I really feel like your dreams, what's hidden is they're trying to show you allow that crumbling to happen. Allow the releasing of the Six of Cups energy, which is the energy of like reminiscing on the past. It's like allow the familiar to fall away so you can make way for the new, your ability and opportunity to be the novice in this new stage in your life as you pass through this transition period that we saw with the crystal. And the Hierophant here is just showing me that you really are your dreams, what's hidden, they're asking you to set up new stable structures, because whatever was set up before, whatever is familiar and of the past, it wasn't a steady, strong foundation, and it wasn't true to you and your authenticity. So this is a new opportunity for you to build new and stronger, to build a stronger foundation. But you are having to start from the ground up as the novice. So definitely for you, your dreams are trying to encourage you to release and let go with the Six of Cups here in the Tower, and then to focus on rebuilding from the ground up more stable structures with the Hierophant there and with the Ace of Swords. Aces also being new beginnings. Hermit is also a 9 card, so that is about ending cycles. It's about a transition period, exactly what we've been speaking on. What else are their dreams trying to tell them? What else are their dreams trying to tell them? Yeah, we got the Page of Wands, and it's interesting. It fell right out on the Novice and the Tower. So for a lot of you, this is a new creative beginning. It is something either within your career or it's something you've had big ambitions for or dreams for. The Page is the Novice. So you're definitely the novice. That's what your dreams are trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you to embrace this new role as a page, as a novice, as the new fresh-faced person. And the Two of Swords here, so interesting. It fell out on the Six of Cups and the Hierophant. And I love this. These cards really do remind me of symbols in dreams and the way they're kind of random. And this card's really reminding me of that. Like these 2 dogs with crowns and a castle. The reason you're having these dreams and the symbolisms coming in for you is because it's trying to help you to make the right decisions, to help you to move forward through this transition period. It's trying to offer you some gift of discernment so that you choose the most aligned path. So I don't know if you are in a place right now where you could be potentially making a big pivot in your career. Either maybe some of you have made this decision already, and maybe some of you haven't. If you haven't, really getting in touch with your intuition on this is going to help you. And then if you have made this decision, releasing the self-doubt and the idea of what things were, and like I said, the comfortability of the familiar is really going to help you, depending on where you're at in this stage. But either way, like we said before, really tapping into that intuition, that inner knowing, it's going to really help you moving forward to be able to discern where to go and what to do. And then definitely reviewing the symbols in your dreams, because I'm just seeing so much symbolism here in these cards. The bat really stuck out to me, the money and the home. I don't know what you want to call these structures. It's almost like a church or a mosque. I said a castle before, but it could be some sort of just like a spiritual religious structure, or like an ancient structure, like a castle. Even like the tower is reminding me of that. See here? And then here, that could also be some symbolism popping up in your dreams. Looking at your reading right now, to me, that's telling me you might have been trapped in some sort of illusion where you couldn't clearly see how you were trapped. Maybe you could have been feeling trapped in your current or previous career. Maybe just creatively trapped. Maybe you were feeling a creative block, because we've been talking about wands energy and a tower, a castle, these kinds of looking structures. It does give you this feeling of being trapped and stuck, either in an illusion or a thought pattern or just a way of being. And so, like I said, group 1, for you, your biggest thing that your dreams are trying to tell you is to release that, to release the comfortability of the familiar, to let go of this facade that the tower or your castle, is giving you, this facade of protection that you don't really need anymore, because you've been isolated as the hermit, whatever that means for you, whether or not you've been just keeping some things to yourself, or you've been just kind of tuned inwardly. you're really being asked to come out of that tower, come out of that cave, to follow your curiosities outside of your cave, outside of your tower, outside of your castle, and embark on this new journey of the novice. So this is a really exciting new beginning for you, and it's going to light you up creatively. It's something that you're going to be really passionate about, or that you're already really passionate about, and you just have to believe in yourself, and you have to trust the process. Know that it's okay to be the novice and to not know everything, but everyone has to start at the bottom from some time. So your dreams are just really trying to encourage you to do that, to let go and to embrace this new beginning. So group 1, I hope this reading gave you some insight into your dreams lately, and I hope to see you in your next reading. Thank you. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the clear quartz sphere. In esoteric traditions, a sphere is a symbol for unity and completion. It's also a symbol for the divine feminine. It really reminds me of this idea of the divine, or of our divinity within us. The idea that we're eternal, and a circle is essentially what a sphere is made up of, and it's continuous. Like the energy just keeps going, keeps expanding. So I'm really feeling this energy of like the infinite and of the divine feminine. It's also a symbol of the universe or the cosmos. So this reading is on what your dreams are trying to tell you. So we will just see if that symbolism comes up into your reading. And the first card we have here, you got the serpent, which is actually another symbol for the divine feminine. And here in this oracle deck, it says the serpent, knowledge and healing. So it's likely your dreams are trying to give you some sort of, I'm really thinking of like pearl of wisdom, so some sort of knowledge there. And then healing. Clear quartz is actually a very healing stone. It's very good for cleansing and purifying. So it would likely really benefit you to work with clear quartz right now. You might actually be dreaming about snakes. It's interesting because I was just listening to another reader on YouTube earlier, and she told this story about how she just recently bought a snake. It was some kind of, I can't remember the type of snake, but it was all white. And I'm just really noticing how white the snake is, like a symbolism of purity, but it looks like it's just like white on its belly, and it's kind of darker at the top. So I'm really kind of seeing that like dualistic nature there. You might be dealing with some sort of like integration of your shadow side and your light side, or your dark shadow and your light shadow. Your dreams could be trying to surface some of these qualities within you so that it can bring you more unity, like we saw earlier with the sphere symbolism. Some more unity and wholeness, which is what the sphere is. Yeah, I'm really thinking of like the Garden of Eden and eating from the tree of knowledge, and it was the serpent who told Eve to eat from the tree. So I really do feel like there is some sort of hidden knowledge that your dreams are trying to surface for you, and I feel like that hidden knowledge is going to help you heal. So let's get deeper into your reading. So I was contemplating what deck to use for you guys for group 2. And with the serpent coming up, I'm really feeling this like old world energy. So I really want to use this stuff. I just love all the gold, and it's definitely got old world vibes. So let's go ahead and use that deck. So guys, what are they dreaming about? So definitely look for snakes in your dreams, the symbolism of a snake, serpent. Also look for spheres, any kind of spheres. It's also making me right now think of portals. And you can actually, if you can become lucid in your dreams, you can actually draw a circle and create a portal within your dream and travel, like dream travel through your dream to really wherever you want. Or you could even ask, take me where I need to go, or take me to the place where I can receive this hidden knowledge. Yeah, I'm just really noticing on this deck, like the circles, they're reminding me of the sphere, and just this idea of that it can be a portal and it can kind of teleport you, transport you where you need to go. So guides, what are they dreaming about? What is group 2 dreaming about? What is group 2 dreaming? What is group 2 dreaming about? So we got the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. It's really interesting. You got an 8 and 3 because this 8 reminds me of the infinity symbol. And that's what I was talking about before with the sphere. It's like the infinite or the eternal. And the 3 is also the number of the Trinity or of unity. So definitely some sort of theme for you of completion and wholeness and unity. And infinite or eternity. Those are themes that are likely coming up in your dreams or like surfacing from your subconscious, because they're going to help you in your waking life. They likely pertain to something you're going through in your waking life. I didn't say it, but when I was shuffling, I did see the 9 of Wands. I didn't really have context before, so I didn't see anything, but 9s are all about the end of a cycle or a transition period. So it could be that you're completing some sort of cycle. 9 of Wands is usually sort of like a difficult energy. It's like a survivor energy. And I'm really drawn here to how she's dragging this guy by his hair, and it looks almost like he's pleading with her. This is really reminding me, just like group 1. I used a different deck, but it was really, I picked it up intuitively, and when I was looking at it, it was really giving me dream vibes, these like weird scenes and circumstances that happen and our dreams. That's what I'm getting right now. And with group 1, it was more of symbolism, but with you, I'm really seeing these like dream life scenes. It looks to me like this guy is giving some sort of blessing over the cups. Like he's blessing these cups. And then, like I said, this person is dragging this person off into the distance, and it looks like he's pleading with her. So I feel like in your dreams, it's like maybe either wanting someone's blessing or giving yourself the blessing to make a certain choice. What I'm seeing over here, it's really like, it's almost like she's in an extreme depiction, setting up a strong boundary, which is also the 9 of Wands that I saw earlier. So I really feel like you are dreaming. You're having some strange dreams right now, to say the least. And it's almost like you're having, the dreams you're having are just almost like a surreal or strange scenes, almost like from like a really artistic movie or something. I'm getting, let's get more on this. What are they dreaming of? What are they dreaming? 8 of Cups, they're typically about leaving something behind, and 3 of Swords is typically about some sort of betrayal or heartbreak. So if you have had to leave something behind and you have been either hurt or betrayed in the past, it could be that that scenario is replaying in your dreams right now, and it could just be kind of coming up in strange ways. Like the players could be a little bit different, or whoever it was or whatever circumstance, situation caused you some pain in the past. Those players could be surfacing in your dreams, but it could be the scenario could be playing out a little bit differently. And everyone dreams. Whether or not you remember your dreams, you're dreaming every night. Studies show that you're dreaming at least 2 hours a night. And of course, if you're taking in substances, that can inhibit your ability to recall your dreams in the morning. So just know that even if you don't think you're dreaming, you are dreaming. And your subconscious is group 2 trying to speak to you right now through your dreams and trying to give you some sort of hidden knowledge and healing. The healing really makes sense with these 2 cards, and the 3 of Swords being a card of some sort of pain or betrayal. What's the message here for group 2? What's the message with their dreams? Yeah, you're definitely coming to the end of some sort of cycle with the wheel showing up right here, the Wheel of Fortune. I believe group 1 also got this too. So if you feel at all called to look at group 1, there might be some messages there for you. But the wheel is all about a completing of a cycle. This could be a karmic cycle. You could have had a karmic tie with someone who wronged you in the past. And it's your subconscious bringing up some messages so that you can really let go of this cycle. You can really clear it and move forward. It's interesting. We got the 4 of Swords coming up in reverse that fell over here. And then this card just kind of slid out of the deck and it fell right on top of this scenario over here in reverse. Okay, yeah, this is the Ace of Wands. So this really does, yeah, this is making sense. So Ace of Wands upright is all about a new creative beginning. It's like a new beginning that's really going to light you up and inspire you. It's like wands are fire. So it's really going to like rekindle that inner fire within you. So it's likely there was some situation in the past that you had to leave behind, but you're somehow still carrying around that hurt. And it's just like this woman right here dragging this person who potentially wronged her, by the hair. It was giving me very like vengeful vibes before. And he's just pleading with her to be forgiven. So I feel like this is a message from your subconscious that there's some sort of forgiveness that needs to happen in order for you to move on and really embrace this new creative beginning for yourself. It's like doing that, receiving this healing is really going to help you to rekindle that inner fire that may have been lost or suppressed because you've been unconsciously holding on to some old hurt, some old pain of the past. The Four of Swords is also a very healing card as well. This came up in reverse, so I just really feel like it is speaking to the idea that you're being asked to accept this healing that is coming to you through your dreams so that you can reemerge more whole, again, with that symbol of unity and wholeness. So your dreams are trying to give you an opportunity for some realignment. It's like a recalibration of your energy that is going to bring you more into wholeness, and it's going to bring you a lot of healing, and it's going to kind of catalyze this new beginning for you with the Ace of Wands showing up, and also the ending of a cycle like we saw with the Wheel of Fortune. What is hidden from them, guys? What's hidden from them with this situation? What's hidden from them? I think what's hidden from you in this situation that your dreams is trying to show you is how this past situation is actually still really pulling on your energy. It is still actually depleting you of vital life force, like we saw with the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Six of Pentacles is all about, it's about giving and receiving. It's about reciprocity. It's about energy management. So I really do feel like you have a unique opportunity right now with your working with your dreams to come into this healing and into this wholeness. So it would actually be really beneficial for you to journal on your dreams and to really dig deep into what this could be for you. For some reason, I don't know if I was specifically saying it in the language, but I was just getting this idea of hurt and betrayal from a past relationship. Just because, this looks like a man, this looks like a woman, but it doesn't have to be that. It could have been a betrayal within your family or within a partnership, or just some sort of disappointment in the past. The Three of Swords at its most mild can be disappointment, at its most extreme could be betrayal, but it could have just been times too where maybe you let yourself down, that you need to forgive yourself. So this could show up in a lot of different ways, and of course a lot of different people are going to find this reading and it is going to resonate differently. So really just take the messages how they fit you, but I really do encourage you to dig into the symbolism of your dreams and to really kind of figure this out for yourself. But pay attention to snakes or serpents that show up in your dreams, spheres or circles or portals. Yeah, any kind of like orb, any kind of symbolism of the divine feminine, because I'm seeing a lot of that in your cards. What else? What are the dreams? What else are the dreams trying to tell them? Yeah, the moon, which is another symbolism of the divine feminine. The moon is all about releasing and letting go, especially when it's a full moon, when the moon is in its fullness, which, oh wow, and the full moon, right? Yeah, so similar to group one, there is some sort of release that needs to happen, which was also the Eight of Cups. But for you also, it's some sort of healing. This is like a purification energy. This healing process is really going to bring you back into wholeness, like I said. It's really going to help you align with your authentic self, which is also the moon. That knowledge that we saw earlier, I really do feel like that is, it's things rising to the surface from your subconscious and from the unconscious. Things that are beyond your awareness are really bubbling up, so that you can become more of a more integrated whole being. With how I saw earlier with the dark and the light sides of the serpent, this is really going to give you an opportunity for integration. So group two, I really hope that this helped you in some way. It was an honor to read for you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, group three, welcome to your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Tumbled Smooth Clear Quartz Crystal. I'm not even sure what shape this is. To me, it reminds me of a cube, like an ice cube that's like melted on a summer day. So you maybe you're under some pressure right now. Maybe you kind of feel like you're being melted down. Maybe you're smoothing out some rough edges with yourself. Maybe you are like really doing some inner work and working on yourself. But this reading is all about what your dreams are trying to tell you. I feel like one message is that this crystal is giving me is you don't have to be perfect, because this crystal is far from perfect. It's like beautiful and smooth, but it's not a perfect shape. Yeah, let's just get into your reading and see what else comes up, and we'll tie in that crystal. Out of all 5 groups, you're the only group that got more than one card. You got 2 cards. So we got Perception and the Lady of the Lake, which says absolute truth, courage, self-respect, responsibility. It almost looks like she's like on like a melted ice cube or like an iceberg. I think that's just the water coming up. That's kind of what I'm seeing right now. It is interesting, and with her hair all blowing in the wind, I am still feeling this idea of like maybe somehow you are under some sort of pressure. This card is asking you to rise to some level of self-respect, responsibility, and courage. So it's asking you to like kind of elevate yourself to this higher level. And perception really does make me think of that too, like having a higher, broader perception, like seeing things from higher ground and widening your perception of things. It's really making me think of like looking at this crystal in different ways, like the ice cube thing. That's just my perception of it. But what else? What else is it? So I think your dreams right now are really challenging you to challenge your perception of the waking world. Yeah, this card's really making me think of like that saying of when you can't see the forest for the trees. So I feel like there's something right now that you're really close to. And because you're so close to it, it's making it hard for you to have clarity and see the truth. You know, clear quartz is all a stone of clarity and of cleansing. So there is something here about having a clear perception of things and being able to see the truth in a situation. So I really do think your dreams are kind of helping you challenge some notions you might have about your living reality right now, like your waking reality. And they're kind of in doing that and challenging what you think you know about your life right now. They are helping you find that absolute truth and maybe helping you dig up some courage and self-respect, honorable characteristics within yourself. Let's get more on your reading. So because we're talking about perception, I think I want to use this deck right here. It's the Muse Tarot. It's just really kind of giving me those etheric, dreamlike vibes. When we think of the word perception, I'm just really called to use this. So let's give it a try. So group 3, what are their dreams trying to tell? Okay, so group 2 also got the 8 of Cups, which is the 8 of Emotions, and the Wheel. And when I cut the deck, that's what we have here. If you're at all called to group 2, you might want to go listen to that. There might be some messages there for you. So group 3, what are their dreams trying to tell them? Group 3, what are their dreams trying to tell them? Interesting. So we got the Devil and the 6 of Emotions. So this is the Devil and the 6 of Cups in a traditional deck. So it does seem that in your waking life, you could be wrapped up in some sort of illusion. The Devil it can be illusions. It can be anything that kind of keeps us trapped, keeps us feeling trapped. And 6 of Emotions can kind of be feeling stuck in the past. Group 2 actually also got 6 of Emotions or 6 of Cups. I'm really getting like inner child wounding when I see these 2 cards, the Devil and the 6 of Emotions here. And you can really see this little girl here holding the orb. I think when your dreams are trying to surface either some sort of childhood wounding or an inner child wounding, and they could be the same, but it's trying to bring it up to your conscious awareness, not only for healing, but to help you challenge some sort of perception you have in the world right now, or in your life right now, and in your present reality right now. Whatever this is, whatever this wounding is, I feel it is holding you back in your life some way, like I talked about, where the devil can make you feel trapped. And we got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. And that's really confirming that message for me, because she's the ultimate female creatrix. You can see it in this card. It's like she creates universes within herself and therefore also outside of herself. So it's all about how we have the power to create our own reality and really whatever we want. So I'm really just feeling your dreams right now are really trying to let you know how great your inner power is, your creative power, but they're also trying to tell you that there's some sort of wounding that's causing you to lose sight of that. It's causing you maybe have a false perception of the way things are, or causing you to be kind of caught up in an illusion of the way things are. What's the message here for group 3? What's the message here? Yeah, you're going through an awakening. This is also the Judgment card in a normal tarot deck, but there's some sort of awakening happening for you here. It's like this card is all about like waking up to your divine potential or your higher purpose in life. And it is about some endings. So there is some sort of perception shift or mindset shift that needs to happen. There are going to be some things that you're going to have to let go of, like potentially a childhood wounding, in order to kind of step up into this higher calling. It's like this bigger leveling up energy of yourself. The awakening or the Judgment card is it's the second to last card in the tarot deck. So it's like all about embracing an ending and stepping into a new beginning. It is about a rebirth. Can we get more information on the awakening, more information on the message of your dreams? So far you've gotten 2 major arcana. Oh wow. And another major arcana, third. So this is a big life lesson for you that you're going through. Whatever this is, it really has the potential to greatly affect you in a positive way, because we have all this big energy of the major arcana. It's interesting how the Lovers came up in reverse over perception and awakening. To clarify the awakening, the Lovers is all about this idea of that it's all about relationship. And so it's the idea that the people in your life are your mirrors, right? They mirror back to you parts of yourself. So this is really, it's so interesting. It fell on perception. And then we're talking about an inner child or childhood wounding. Your dreams are really challenging you to look at the people in your life that you hold relationship with, and the people that could have potentially contributed to some sort of inner child or childhood wounding. This is all about those things that could have happened to you as a child, when you were very in touch with your inner child, like trauma that could have caused you to potentially withhold a part of yourself, because when you were younger, you were maybe discouraged at showing that part of yourself. It's like when a little kid has too much energy and they're like being told to calm down, they're too much. And so then it's like a part of them, if they're continually told that, they think, oh, I'm too much. And so they tone down their personality, or they maybe don't feel a safety to be authentically themselves. That's just one example, but this could be so many different circumstances. But this is somehow challenging you to come more into wholeness and integration, but to also see how the people in your life mirror certain things about yourself, and how it's all about changing your perception. It's like when someone triggers you, or if there's something like you don't like about someone, it's a really interesting opportunity for you to think, okay, well, why is that bothering me? Why is that triggering me? What within myself is this bringing up, causing me to have this emotional response? So I really just feel like your dreams are really right now somehow challenging you to question your perception, to challenge your perception, and to revisit how you are in relationship, and how people you are in relationship with are your mirrors, or how they mirror you. I feel like in your dreams, you could like look for literal mirrors, because I'm really just I'm getting this idea with these cards. I don't know, it's just reminding me of mirrors. I don't know if you can see it, but this too, yeah, and mirrors, it's really interesting idea with the word perception. It's like you look in the mirror and you see a certain person, right? That's your perception of yourself. But somehow your dreams are really challenging you to question that perception you hold about yourself. What's hidden from them that your dreams are trying to reveal to us? What is it? Fell on perception again. 7 of materials. This is all about your growth. And this is about like having patience to wait for divine timing. So I do feel like in your waking world, you are going through a lot of growth right now. And it is causing you to need to shed some old beliefs you have about yourself in order to like step into this new abundant era that's going to be full of growth and just really see with these roses, it's like you're really blooming and blossoming into your fullness. I'm seeing that here with the Lover's card too. So there are certain beliefs or perceptions you have about yourself that you're being challenged to release. We got the 5 of materials at the bottom, and that's all about lack consciousness. You are being asked to kind of shed some sort of restriction or limitation that you could be unconsciously putting on yourself and blocking your abundance. And that does confirm and reiterate the devil message that we saw earlier. Anything else on what their dreams are trying to tell them? That is so interesting. We got an actual cube, if you see right here and there. And it does look like she was like literally cracking wide open. Like I said, I just think this is confirming that message of you're having to like really shed old perceptions you had about yourself, old beliefs you had about yourself. That's what your dreams, that's the message they're trying to give you. That's what your dreams are trying to get you to do. It's like I really see you cracking wide open here with justice. This is all about a rebalancing. And with the 9 of materials in reverse, this is you again. It's just really coming into your fullness and really believing in yourself. And, when she's upright, the 9 of materials, she is the full abundant woman who has everything she could ever desire. That's the biggest message for you, group 3. It's to release and shed some old perceptions you may have about yourself, potentially do some inner child healing that could really help you get to the root of where these perceptions or beliefs are coming from, and to really just embrace this blossoming and this new growth abundant era that you're stepping into. So group 3, I really hope that this reading gave you some sort of clarity or helped you in some way. And I hope to see you again in your next one. Bye-bye. Hey, group 4, welcome to your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the raw clear quartz crystal. And this reading is on what your dreams are trying to tell you. So right away with the raw clear quartz, I'm getting this feeling that you could be feeling really raw right now. And to me, that means you could be feeling really vulnerable. Or maybe you're feeling kind of rough around the edges, like there's parts of yourself you're trying to polish or work on. To me, when I think about being raw, it also brings up this idea of like emotions being involved. So being maybe kind of sensitive or emotional right now. I'm also getting this message of there's something of like, there's beauty in the roughness, like beauty in the rawness, like beauty and not hiding those parts of yourself that might be kind of raw or vulnerable or rough, and really just finding the strength in those pieces of you that you feel like you might need to or want to polish or refine. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm sure some more symbolism of the stone will come in later, and my camera just keeps refocusing. I hope it's going to kind of settle. So for you, group 4, we got the cat. It says independence, healthy boundaries. So when I was getting this message of rough around the edges, I was thinking of it in a different sense, but it could also be about like refining some boundaries. Like if you're polishing yourself, if there's parts of yourself you're looking to refine and polish, it might be smoothing out healthy boundaries with other people, within relationships or circumstances, situations, within your job, your work, your career, your home. It could be within all areas of your life. So this reading is about what your dreams are trying to tell you. So it's clear your dreams are trying to give you some sort of message of your inner strength and independence with the rough, raw, clear quartz messages and the cat message here of independence. This idea of like being able to survive on your own and not needing to depend on anyone else. I'm about thriving on your own And then also about setting up healthy boundaries with others. I'm really looking at the piercing eyes of this cat. I really feel like your dreams too are trying to help you see. They're trying to give you clarity in certain circumstances and situations. They're really trying to help you to like see through them. That's the message I'm getting with like these really piercing eyes. It's like really having that clarity, which is clear quartz is a stone of clarity. But it's also about just being able to see through certain situations to see what is serving you and what isn't, you know, where you need to put your healthy boundaries and where you need to kind of reinforce this strength of independence. I also feel like cats are just, you know, the saying like they're light on their feet, but I also feel like they're really strategic. Like they're kind of calculated creatures. I really honestly know nothing about cats, but that's the feeling I'm getting here. It's like using that wisdom of being light on your feet and like carrying yourself in this independent, like bold, confident manner, but being careful, like where you step and where you place your trust or where you place your boundaries and where you extend yourself. So let's get more into your reading. So I'm kind of feeling called to use this Starcodes Astro Oracle deck. I haven't used an Oracle deck for any of the other groups, but we're just going to give it a try and see how it goes. So I really feel like your dreams are kind of trying to help you navigate a situation. You know, we talked about holding that independence and setting up healthy boundaries, or maybe even just maintaining healthy boundaries if you've already put them into place. It's like not letting people cross those boundaries or not compromising what you've already put in place if you do feel you have those healthy boundaries. And when I cut the deck right away, we get fourth house, which is of the home. Your dreams could be reinforcing this idea of independence and healthy boundaries pertaining to your home life. So it could just be fourth house is also like your day to day, like your rituals and your routines. So some of you might be trying to set up more of a strong foundation within your daily routines, or maybe your rituals, your chores and your daily duties and responsibilities. But also if some of you are doing ritualistic practices or spiritual practices, it's like also I'm just setting up some stability and incorporating all the things you're trying to get done within your daily life and the routine within your home and your household, whether or not you have a family or it's just you and a pet or a cat. It's somehow your dreams, they're sending you messages having to do with this area of your life, the home, the family, your daily routines. Hey guys, so what are they dreaming about? What are they dreaming about? Yeah, definitely some growth happening for you right now with progressions and journey coming in. I just really feel like that's reiterating that message of like smoothing out some rough edges, a lot of growth happening for you. What exactly are they dreaming about? What is group 4 dreaming about? I just remembered your group 4 and you got house 4. That's really interesting. So 4s are all about stability and setting out strong structures that are going to give you security. What is group 4 dreaming about? What's group 4 dreaming about? We got Pluto, came out in reverse. They both did. And the ninth house exploration. So Pluto is a planet of transformation. This card here says rebirth. So ninth house is exploration. So I really feel like you are in this point in your life right now where you are being reborn and you are stepping out and exploring some new territory. Like you might be following your curiosity in areas that you've never explored into before. I'm really getting that with this. It looks like a telescope here. It's like you're really looking into things, like you're looking into uncharted territory for yourself and you're really exploring. And it's almost like this idea of like pioneering new land. It's like, it reminds me of this cat energy. It's like cats aren't afraid to kind of wander off and do their own thing. So I really just feel like this is you right now. And within your dream life, that maybe is what your dream life is trying to present for you, an opportunity to kind of let some subconscious interest rise to the surface so it can show you where would benefit you to explore and in what ways maybe this rebirth is playing out in your life. I'm really drawn to this. It looks like a hot air balloon. So I really feel like what you're dreaming about, you might be dreaming about flying. That could be a thing. You might be dreaming about like space or planets and stars, because I was so drawn to this Starcodes Astro oracle deck for your reading. Or you might just kind of, in your dreams, you might be exploring. Like you might literally be dreaming of yourself as exploring new land or like traveling in your dreams. Some of you might even be getting some like predictive dreams of like what's to come, of like what this rebirth is for you and what you're transforming into. You might be getting some hidden messages coming up from your subconscious or like creeping into your dreams from your spirit guides or from the divine, kind of like nudging you along your path deep into this rebirth process. What is the message in your dreams? What's the message in your dream? We got Aquarius collaborate. This is really giving me alchemical vibes. We think of Aquarius and collaborating or synthesizing things, like bringing old things together and making them new, or even like reviving old things, but transforming them into something better. So I feel like your dreams are trying to give you some sort of like higher perspective, like we saw with the hot air balloon. And this is kind of related to the previous group 3's message. If you feel called to go back and listen to group 3, you might want to do that. But I feel like your dreams are trying to kind of help you like visually rise above your situation, to see some opportunities that you might not be seeing in your waking life, and to see how you could potentially collaborate either with others or just collaborate like and synthesize maybe certain projects you're working on or certain gifts within yourself that you never thought you could combine and use in your waking life or in whatever you're trying to do. It's like your dreams are really trying to get you to think bigger and more creatively. What is hidden from them? What's hidden? What's hidden from them right now? We got 11th house community and solar flares activate. So it almost does feel like there is some call that your dreams are trying to get you to insert yourself within a community or really collaborate with a community, reach out to a community somehow. It's almost like somehow create within a community. Like I'm almost seeing this as looking like a spider's web, and like they're almost like weaving the web together, and it's like two different hands, two different people. Look, there's a third hand here. And 3 is the number of creation. And it's also a number of like coming together and community. And with the solar flares activate, I am just really seeing this call to action. So not only are your dreams trying to get you to think bigger and broader and like take a higher perspective and recognize your own strengths, like within your independence and your ability to create healthy boundaries, but it's like also using those strengths to insert yourself within a community and working within a community and taking action to create something with the community or with some other people, like a collaborative, creative effort. And you might prefer working alone, or you maybe have been kind of going through a period of solitude recently, and this may not be something within your conscious awareness of something that you think you want to do, but it does look like it's going to benefit you somehow to pool efforts with other people, to collaborate, to be part of a community. Can we get more on what their dreams are trying to tell us? More on what yeah, we got perception moon, but in reverse. I just really feel like this is expanding on that idea of, and I was going to say, but I already said expanding. I feel that working with other people is going to expand your perspective. I just really see this image like expanding out and opening. I really feel like it's going to open up something within you. And that's what your dreams is trying to do. It's like you're going through this rebirth process, and it's really requiring you to kind of break open and push yourself beyond your limitations or beyond like your comfort zone. And I think within doing that, it is going to require you to collaborate with the community, work in relationship with others. It's interesting we got the moon here, and I'm really focusing in on this like dark moon, and it's making me think of the night and how I feel like, I don't know if this is true, but I'm just getting this idea of like cats are more active at night and the moon lights up the night, and the moonlight can be kind of deceiving. It doesn't always illuminate everything. So I really feel like in working with others, I'm seeing this moon symbolism here too. It's just going to really somehow open up your perception, your life views, the way you view yourself, the way you view the world around you. And it's going to really help catalyze this rebirth process for yourself. Of course, if you see cats in your dreams, really pay attention to what's going on there. I can see that symbolism coming in for you, as well as any kind of like travel or explore symbolism, like the telescope, traveling over seas, over waters, or like flying in your dreams in the sky. Like we saw the hot air balloon. I see the birds. Let me just get one tarot card for you to finish off your reading, group 4. Anything else for group 4 in their dreams? Anything else we want to know what their dreams are trying to tell them? Anything else for group? Yeah, we got the Tower. So I just really feel like your dreams right now are just trying to kind of gently initiate you into these rebirth growing pains that you're stepping into. This like restructuring of your foundations, like we said with the foundations with the number 4. So a lot of your world, a lot of your external world is shifting because your internal world is also shifting. You are, like we said, going through this rebirth process. So it is going to create some instability and restructuring within your life. Some things are going to crumble and fall away so that better, more authentically aligned things can emerge within your life. So I think your dreams are really trying to remind you of your inner strength, like we said before, that independence of the cat. And like I saw before with the strategy, that's really going to help you during this time of this restructuring within your waking life. And then also really leaning into and considering this idea of your perceptions, of the way you see your life and your waking life, right? In the world around you. And it's like really seeing through, getting the clarity and the keen perception and like the depth of sight of the cat that I was seeing in the beginning. And really, and I don't know if cats are associated with creativity, but I kept seeing that within your reading, leaning into your creativity, your creative practices and collaboration with others in a community. That's what your dreams are trying to tell you, group 4. So I really hope that this reading gave you some things to think about and some interesting dream imagery to contemplate on and to look at and to look for within your dreams. And it was such an honor to read for you, group 4. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, group 5, welcome to your reading. This reading is for you if you chose group 5 or the clear quartz crystal point. I'm really noticing the different like sides or like faces of this crystal. You might be feeling right now, like in your waking life, that you're having to like wear a lot of faces or like hold a lot of like sides of yourself or like show different sides of yourself. I am kind of getting this message of somehow there's could be like you could feel like you're having to hold like a front or like a kind of more rigid exterior because like out of feeling a need to like protect yourself or to feel more secure or to not feel vulnerable. Yeah, points, I did mention this earlier in the other point, I think it was group 1, but I believe they are, they're able to like transfer energy, like energy can move through them. So you might be feeling like you need to protect your energy right now so that certain situations or people or things don't like deplete your energy so they don't drain you of your energy. So it could just also be a message of energy management being really important at this time, or like self-preservation or protection. Yeah, let's just see what oracle card you got. You got focus, which is really interesting. I was seeing the many faces, right? So it's like, are you currently juggling a lot of balls in the air? Is your energy spread really thin? Like we were talking about energy management. Are you doing lots of different things? And this card here is calling you to focus. So this reading is about what your dreams are trying to tell you. So they are trying to tell you to focus, to hone in on one thing, one direction. Like, and I called this a point, right? I'm thinking like pointing in a specific direction. Yeah, so that is really interesting. Your dreams are trying to bring you more focus or get you to focus more when your energy might be being pulled in many different directions. Let's just go ahead and dive more into your reading. I'm really torn on what to use for you guys, so give me just a moment and we're going to tune in psychically to decide which deck will best serve for group 5. All right, this is it. Yeah, so you are juggling a lot right now in your waking life. You may have a lot of things going on, but your dreams are really trying to get you to hone your energy in one direction and focus. So, guides, what exactly are they dreaming about right now? So what are they dreaming about? Hierophant, this is all about setting up solid structures within your life, solid routines. It's like setting yourself up for success through those daily tasks and routines that you do, like those things that you do on the daily that eventually, as you do them each day, they turn into weeks and months and then years. It's funny, we got the High Priestess coming in, which I would not be surprised by this coming into a dream reading. This is the gatekeeper of the subconscious, and these are messages being sent to you through your dreams from your subconscious. Okay, so what are they dreaming about? It's interesting to you got two religious figures when I was shuffling and asking what you're dreaming about. You could be dreaming about being in church. You could be dreaming about religious figures or just spiritual people, depending on what your religious orientation and or beliefs are. That could be, many different things. It could be like a guru. So let's just see, what are you dreaming about? What is group 5 dreaming about? What is group 5 dreaming about? Okay, the Hierophant came back. And we got the Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is the queen of the home and like your daily life and routines. Everything I kind of was talking about when I was shuffling. You could just be dreaming about that. Like you could be dreaming about your home. Homes are a common element that come into dreams. You could be dreaming about churches. That's also a common place to see pop up in dreams. And you could also look into the significance of each of those. But you could also just be having dreams of your daily life, obviously, and it could be coming up in kind of strange ways, as like dreams do kind of bring in strange elements and like a surrealism. But yeah, I just really see it. It seems like you're somehow either dreaming about the home or some like religious structures and churches, or just it's like these scenes and scenarios of your daily waking life are popping into your dreams. But symbolism that I would look for would be homes in your dreams. It could also be pentacles are money, so you could look for that. And then also churches. See if you've been dreaming of like being in a church or seeing a bunch of churches. What is their message with their dreams right now? What's group 5's message with their dreams right now? We got a money symbolism again. So I think it was group 1 that also had homes and money coming in and dream symbolism. So if you feel called to go to group 1, you might want to go there and listen for more messages. And actually, that was the other crystal point in the selection. So yeah, I do think it was group 1. But so we've got 4 of Pentacles here. There is obviously some sort of either desire within you or a subconscious need or urging from your guides to establish some security within your life, within your waking life, with the 4 of Pentacles here. And I think that's really the reasoning with why they're asking you to focus, why your dreams are asking you to focus, because it is trying to help you establish some more security within your life, whether it be financial security or just like a feeling of security, emotional security and stability by setting in stable routine that are going to really help you feel more comfortable or feel more confident or feel more in control, like more in control of your daily life. Like with the Queen of Pentacles, how she feels very in control of her household and her day-to-day and her routines and those practical things within your life, those pentacles earthly things. What is hidden from them? That could be popping into their dreams. What's hidden from them? What is hidden? Okay, we got the 8 of Wands with the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like you could have a lot going on in your life right now. We saw that 2 of Pentacles when we were shuffling earlier. 8 of Wands can be a time of like a lot of movement happening within your life, a lot of things happening. So you could be moving right now. I am seeing this house here, and that could really kind of shake up your feeling of security and stability within your home and your daily routines and those sorts of things if you're actually going through like a physical move or move of the home. But what's hidden is I think there's an opportunity within this kind of more fast-paced, like chaotic energy. There's an opportunity that's hidden from you that you're not seeing. And I think it is this great opportunity, this timely opportunity to really sink into stable structures within your daily life and your routines and those practical things like we spoke of, that are Pentacles things within your home, within your work, because Pentacles can be about your work. And Pentacles can also have to do with your body. So it could be establishing and maintaining healthy patterns and systems to foster a healthy body. With the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom, that's all about putting in the work and just showing up. So, like I said, I think the hidden message is this opportunity for you to really stabilize this for yourself and to really, it's a very timely time. I don't know. It's a great time to establish these strong foundations for yourself. And your dreams really want you to focus in on that and to put in the work. Anything else with the dreams are trying to tell them? Anything else for group? Anything else for group? You're really being asked, your dreams want you to not get distracted. You have the 8 wands going here, like shooting through the air. That's like kind of this feeling like, there's so much happening at once. Like, I don't know where to look, what to do, where to focus, right? But see how she's like really, she's so focused in on her pentacle. Like she knows what she needs to do next. She knows where she's going and what her goals, aspirations are. Like she knows each next step to get herself there. The Queen of Pentacles really values her list. She values setting up a system of priorities. So your dreams are really just trying to get you to organize everything. That's also what the Hierophant's all about. It's just about it's about systems. It's about organizing. And it's also about setting up strong foundations and security. So that's really what your subconscious is trying to speak to you about. Anything else, guys? Any other message for group 5? Yeah. And the last message is, not to take things too seriously. Also, like, prioritize your joy, to not get bogged down and all the responsibilities and the task and the actual work, but to get excited about it. Do things that support you and your joy while you put in the work. Make it happy. See how she's like smiling, laughing, talking to this little fish in her cup? It's like doing those fun, playful things while you put in the mundane work. So it just kind of, it makes it more enjoyable. It makes it easier. It makes living life lighter. The Queen of Pentacles, she enjoys keeping up her home and taking care of her family and beautifying her environment. It's not work for her. She enjoys it. That's what brings her joy. So it's like really leaning into those practices and ways that can support your joy while you focus in and get the work done and just do it. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles again at the bottom, right? Yeah, just be that's all about being flexible and adaptable. And like I said, it's like kind of juggling a lot of things. But yeah, group 5. So that's what your dreams are trying to tell you. To stay focused, put in the work, and set up those strong foundations, those systems, those lists. So group 5, I hope that this reading somehow helped you, or it gave you some elements of dreams to look into and your own dreams to dive more deeply into, to understand those messages that your subconscious is trying to send you. And it was an honor to read for you. I hope to read for you again soon. Bye-bye.